Master Ford is a decent man.
He is a slaver, but you truckle at his boot.
No.
You luxuriate in his favor.
I survive.
Wow.
You are no better than prized livestock.
Damn. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the YouTube channel. My name is Cam. This is Zay, and today, for Black History Month, we are getting into the movie 12 Years a Slave. I am really excited to get into this and explore kind of more of this era and the Black history. Before we do, if you guys like what you're watching, leave a like down below, subscribe to stay tuned for more if you're not already, and if you want to watch our full-length reaction to this and various other movies, you can check it out on Patreon. We do have a goal to get 10,000 subscribers by April. So why April? Well, because April will be the end of our first year of doing reactions on YouTube, and we are in the final stretch right now. So if you guys like what you're watching, please hit that subscribe button. It will really mean a lot to have you guys here and to help us reach that goal. With that being said, this movie I really don't know anything about. Isaiah and I were discussing, we're aware that the cast is absolutely stacked up the brim. Chiwetel Ejiofor is playing, I think, the main character, and he is a phenomenal actor. Paul Giamatti is in it. Lupita Nyong'o is going to be in it. Benedict Cumberbatch. I think that was Brad Pitt. Was it? No, it was Michael Fassbender.
Fassbender, yeah.
Yeah, Michael Fassbender. Was maybe Brad Pitt? I don't know.
Maybe. I think so. I think Brad Pitt's in it.
Anyways, regardless, a stacked cast up the brim.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited to see to get into it. Zay, is there anything else you know about this movie? I think it takes place during the Civil War time, around it or during it or something. I could be wrong.
I remember when this movie first came out and hearing a lot about it review-wise. People thought it was great. They thought it was like super, the movie did extremely well when it released, and people said it was definitely emotional. There was a lot to it, overall, I've only heard good things about it. I don't know anything substance-wise, what's in it, like what happens, etc. But again, like Cam said, we do know the cast is absolutely jam-packed with stars. So I can only imagine what we're going to be going through, what kind of roller coaster we're heading on. I'm super excited to get into it.
Yeah, we definitely had also a few people who... when we were kind of discussing what movies to do for Black History Month, some of the people commented down below, and they mentioned like this one is pretty emotional, like you said, or either heartbreaking, or there's going to be some moments like that. So we're gonna have to brace for impact there. But with that being said, really highly reviewed, highly rated. It's rated very well with the scores that I've seen, and the movie's also rated R, so it's probably going to be very explicit, and it's probably going to get deep into the slavery aspect of things. So other than that, any final thoughts before we get into the movie?
No, man. As excited as I can be to get into a movie like this. Excited to see it. Interested to see the story and everything unfold for sure.
Now, to give you guys a sneak peek at like what our next few movie reactions are going to be after this. After this, we're going to be doing Django Unchained, and then 42. Zay has not seen Django Unchained. I have, and Zay has seen 42, and I haven't. Obviously, by then it'll probably be the end of Black History Month, but that doesn't mean there can't be more Black History movies that we check out. So feel free to leave a comment down below if you've got more suggestions. People did suggest Do the Right Thing and Glory. Those were the highest suggested movies, but just to let you guys know, we have seen those movies before growing up in school. So, obviously we're not going to do that because that's not the nature of this channel. We do reactions at least one of us has to have not seen it. Speaking of 12 years, a product that you could have in your home that could potentially last 12 years is a movie palette. Check this out. Okay, if you like movies, you have got to check this out. This is a really cool piece of movie art that gives you the essence of your favorite movie in your home. It's called Movie Palette. Movie Palette is a special form of art, and here's how it works.
By analyzing and identifying the dominant colors corresponding with each individual scene of your favorite movie, artists specialized in the digital world are able to craft a beautiful piece of artwork that encapsulates your cherished film as a whole. The colors are laid out in chronological order from left to right, with varying sizes corresponding to the time on screen.
Yes, that's right. They take your favorite movies and transform them into amazing art. Movies speak to us. We connect with the characters, we follow along with the plot, and we soak in the script as if we were living it.
Now imagine getting to take all those feelings of entertainment like no other and putting them on a canvas to engage with, to speak to you, and to admire in your home.
I got a movie palette of one of my top favorite movies of all time, Avatar. Whenever I see it, I remember scenes from the movie as if they were playing in front of my eyes, and that's what it can do for you. It can say, remember that action scene? Remember that love scene? Remember the laughter, the array of emotions you had during this movie?
Or maybe you just want one that works best for your home. With Movie Palette's wide collection to choose from and the ability to create custom palettes, the opportunities are endless. Personally, I'm still browsing for one that works best for me, and I can't wait to get my hands on one.
And don't forget to use the coupon code Cam&Zay15 at checkout. That's CAMANDZAY15 to get 15% off.
And guys, by supporting Movie Palette, you're supporting us as well. So don't miss out on this incredible piece of artwork and get yourself a Movie Palette today.
All right, yeah, guys, check them out. Really cool product. But with that being said, let's not keep you guys waiting any longer. Let's get into 12 Years a Slave. This film is based on a true story.
Oh,
right. Fuck.
I didn't know that.
Me neither, man.
All right, now, y'all fresh niggas, y'all gonna be in a cutting gang. Very simple.
Straight to it, huh?
Mm-hmm. No hesitation.
Kane ain't gonna jump up and bite you. Don't shy back. Rush it, boys. Rush it.
It just blows my mind, like how it was so. It felt like it was so normalized.
It was just so like, yeah, matter of fact, like, yeah, we own them and they do exactly what I want them to.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it's hot. Yeah, my lord.
Oh, just with the fan.
Fanning himself up on the. Oh my God.
I imagine that the bonds you're forming with other people in this situation are like, I don't know if we could comprehend it.
No, yeah, I don't even know how could we ever? The bond has to be just so tight.
Oh, he's writing?
Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, he's using the juice and the blackberries? I see.
Oh, that's fucking genius. It's just not working.
I don't think so. I'm curious about his background though, because he's clearly educated to some extent if he's able to write.
Unless he was just frustrated that he doesn't know how and he was trying or something. But I think it was just the pen wasn't writing well. Interesting.
Okay.
Shit.
Wow.
That's not just wow, bro. I've tried to play a violin before. It doesn't work. Okay. Is this so? Okay. All right. Was that like a dream or no? Oh, I can't tell.
Maybe we time jump. I think maybe we time jumped. So maybe this is like future.
Yeah. 1841. Oh gosh, this is gonna be. Is this gonna be before?
You see the location? Saratoga.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's like, how far away from where we lived?
Not even an hour. Not with it. Like within an hour. That's insane.
Suck is too constricting a word to describe the talented and merry band with which we travel. If we could persuade you to accompany us as far as Washington, we could give you $1 for each day's service.
Please, no. Don't leave the state.
Stay.
$43 all to you.
It's just too good.
It's way too good to, you know, it's just gonna go south. Oh, I didn't even know it. I didn't think about that.
It's definitely gonna go south.
Man, I wish
More
I
ways
would have
than
felt
one.
better if I was planning that one out.
To Solomon. Cheers. Cheers.
Oh fuck. Okay, so
So they got him. They basically tricked him. They got him drunk.
that's fucking wild, dude.
Could you imagine?
What a transit! What a switch! Like just immediate.
Like I just was living this great life.
I'd be thinking about my wife and kids the whole fucking time. I wouldn't even. Like,
Yeah.
Well, boy, how you feel now?
Shit.
Like,
I'm a free man.
Resolve this. Produce your papers.
Oh fuck this bullshit, dude. This like really, bro. I'm fucking. Come on.
produce your papers. Like, you know, oh.
Yeah.
You're just a runaway nigger from Georgia.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
This is just the worst. Like,
Well, the lack of control, like, especially living that life that you lived now, and now you're in the, oh fuck. Damn. Oh my fuck.
Are you a slave?
Oh my God.
I don't even have any words. That's just fucking, that's like evil. Like, just.
Like, how could you do that to somebody? Like, that's so crazy.
Go on, put it on.
Then it shows back. Oh my God.
Fuck, dude. Fuck, man. Like, owning a slave is fucked, but but then there's like the motherfuckers that like beat them and shit. Like
you're beating a human. Like, you're just beating mercilessly.
I can't stop looking at his back, dude.
I know.
Mama, Brad.
Okay.
I said, get up!
No, don't.
No, I don't want to hear you talk. Get in the yard.
Don't want to frighten the children over a little boat ride, do you?
25 minutes, one baseball bat, those two guys, me and them in a room, fucking, well, and then maybe someone else to have back me up. But
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Tell no one who you really are, and tell no one you can read and write.
Okay, yeah.
Unless you want to be a dead nigga.
It's good. You've got some people like willing to look out for you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on here?
Now keep your mouth shut. Born and bred slaves, niggas ain't got no stomach for a fight. Not a damn one.
Oh, that's fucking discouraging.
We were traveling. We wish we'd died trying.
Survival's not about certain death.
That is like another difference too. People might be more willing to fight if they're getting thrown into it versus if you're reborn into it because you just accept it. Like,
Right.
This is what I've lived.
Well, I don't want to survive. I want to live.
Fuck, what a lie.
Wow.
Dude, that fucking feeling, the desire to bum rush these guys has got to be so fucking high.
Oh.
And it, bro.
Better off. better than us.
Fuck. But that makes it even harder. Like, imagine like you're like, all right, I'm just gonna get them at this moment. I'm gonna get them at this moment, and then you see someone else do it, and you're like, and they die, and you're like, oh fuck, I don't know, maybe
maybe this isn't the
best way to go about it.
Plus, having again a family that you're like holding on to the chance maybe I'll see.
Yeah. There's only so much you can risk if you want to keep yourself alive.
Free him!
Mister.
Get him back!
Oh man.
And now he's alone, basically.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Mr. Norfolk. Mrs. Norfolk. Solomon, can I interest you in a new cravat?
Oh boy, man. We're gonna keep doing this. We're gonna go back and then
how respected he just how they're just treating him like a human in the north, and then he goes south and it's just not
because of fucking what?
The closest thing that you could compare it to is going to sleep and waking up in prison, and you're just like, what? Why am I? And they're like, yeah, you're a felon, you're a criminal. It's like, what? No, I'm not. I'm
Stand up when you hear your name, Eliza. Platt.
Fit the description given. Why didn't you answer when called?
My name's not Platt. My name.
Get these niggas to my cot.
Well, fuck you, Paul Giamatti.
Dude, how uncomfortable must this be also to be in a film like this, having to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Where's the morality there? How do you not recognize this is fucking horrible?
They dissociate you. They treat you as an animal, but people don't even treat animals this bad. That's what's crazy.
Like, how do you but like, how do you still not like obviously know this is fucking insane? You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Ah, Mr. Ford. Splendid seeing you.
Benedict.
Accept a note.
Please,
of course, from you, Mr.
do not
Ford.
divide my family.
Oh, please take them. Take the kids. Take the kids.
But I beg that you
Your
do
price
not
for the
separate
boy.
us.
No.
600 for the boy. Fair and final.
Done.
Superb. A moment.
Outbid him or something.
Somebody.
No, I cannot sell the girl. No, there's heaps and piles of money to be made from her. For God's sake, you're not sentimental in the least. My sentimentality extends the length of a coin.
I'm astonished.
I will take the ones Platt and Eliza.
Sold. Eliza and Platt. Splendid.
Oh, please.
It's crazy.
I don't know how I'm gonna get through this fucking movie, dude. I have no idea how the fuck I'm gonna get through this.
Why is this one crying?
Separated from her children.
Oh, dear.
Couldn't be helped.
Poor woman.
Mr. Chapin. Yes, sir.
I mean, you could have offered more money.
He wouldn't get rid of the girl though. He wouldn't sell the girl. He was refusing. The boy, I guess, he could have tried to get.
Something to eat and some rest. Your children will soon be forgotten.
It's just baffling that. What?
What? What? How do you? That's why I'm saying they have to be fucking basement dwelling cousin humpers or something. They have to be that fucking dumb. You know what I'm saying?
Like this. Come on.
Come on, now. Clap your hands. I was hoping that maybe one of the brilliantly talented white actors were gonna be not
a northerner or something.
This motherfucker right here.
I hope an alligator comes out of that bayou and just eats you.
That's right.
Jeez. Timber or something.
Yeah, right? Warning?
Hey, Mr. Patty Roller, don't catch me. Catch that nigga behind that tree. Run, nigga, run. The Patty Roller catch you.
I don't know how this video is going to get monetized. Fucking.
It's not. It's not.
Expense of transportation would be materially diminished.
Materially diminished?
If we use the waterway.
Are you an engineer or a nigger?
Yeah, you got to be careful, man.
With my earnings, I hired several efficient hands to assist me. and entered into contracts for the transportation of large rafts of timber from Lake Champlain to Troy.
He's very well spoken too, and I wonder if that's going to backfire.
Collect a team and see what good you can do.
I don't like this guy in the black bull hat. I know he's just going to try to make his life hell. Platt's life hell.
That looks fun.
Unless strenuous circumstances, probably.
Well, yes. Okay, there you go. Oh, fuck.
God, a super villain.
Fucking kill them all.
Yeah, a super villain just got created right there.
Great thanks, Master Ford.
Well, that was nice.
I hope it brings us both much joy over the years.
So he's more of like, he's still a slave owner, but he's like, you know, on the more not aggressive side.
We haven't seen any whipping from him. So
right. Like, he seems like he's the better of, he's the lesser of the evil as of right now.
Yeah.
Eliza.
Stop! Have you stopped crying for your children?
And she's got to, like, grief or process this somehow.
Master Ford is a decent man.
He is a slaver, but you truckle at his boot. No. You luxuriate in his favor.
I survive!
Wow.
Wow.
You are no better than prized livestock.
Damn.
So you settle into your role as Platt then?
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Do not accuse me. I accuse you of nothing. I have done dishonorable things to survive. And for all of them, I have ended up here.
This acting is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And this conversation is...
Solomon, let me weep for my children.
Damn. Damn, bro. Damn. It's one thing getting separated from your kids, but it's another getting separated from your kids, and your kids are also going into slavery.
I cannot have that kind of depression about.
But a millstone were hanged about his neck, and he would drown.
But at what point do you become, like, concerned for her well-being? Like, is this, like, what she's doing right now, is this going to become an issue?
Hands are not mistaken. Simply ask that you use all your senses before rendering judgment.
Oh no.
You're a dog. And no better for following instruction. You'll procure a keg of nails from Chapin and commence to putting on clapboards.
Yes, sir.
It's just it's like this, all of this type of, like, behavior that we see from him and people of the likes of him, it just reminds me of, like, fucking, like, developmentally disordered, like, they don't know how to act. Oh boy.
These have all been replaced.
Well, didn't I tell you to get a keg of nails?
And so I did.
God damn you, I thought you knowed something.
I did as instructed. If there's something wrong, it's wrong with the instruction.
Oh, please. Please be careful.
It's too late.
Strap.
I will not.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Okay.
No. Platt, no.
Hey, nigga.
Oh, God. I want to root for him, but you and I both know this is going to lead to horrible, horrible fucking consequences.
He's screwed. It's like, I'm happy to see it, but I just know it's going to go.
Sense of, like, yes, but this fucking, the dread of what's going to happen.
Do not leave the plantation, for if you run, I cannot protect you. Stay here.
This ain't good. This is not good. This is a problem.
You're panicking, right? Yeah. I just looked over. You are flustered right now. It's like
I literally can't even imagine what is going to happen.
The younger dude just seems like he's the worst of the masters on the plantation. Dude, just thinking about the repercussions of what's about to happen.
Whoever moves that nigger's a dead man. I am the overseer on this plantation.
Okay, okay.
If you have any regard for your own safety, I say be gone!
All right. He's a badass. I like him.
Yeah. Do it. That's right. Scurry away, you little rat.
Damn! That's the mule!
Help him down, at least?
I think he's planning on it. Or this is like some kind of... Fuck, this might be like punishment. Like, deal with it. Yeah. Fuck, man. What are you doing?
What everybody else is doing. They're minding their business. They just are like, huh?
He's like directly watching him, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. This is better.
Oh. He's ready. Looks like he's ready to smoke somebody.
Yeah.
I have transferred my debt to Edwin Epps. He will take charge.
I don't like the idea. I know he's not safe, but I don't like the idea of leaving this fucking guy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
He is a hard man, prides himself on being a nigger breaker, but truthfully, I could find no others who would take him.
Oh, great.
You are an exceptional nigger, Platt. But I fear no good will come of it.
Yeah, that's what he was warned about. Is like, stay low, don't let them know you can read and write. And like when if he's well spoken and he's bringing up these suggestions and he's still got this like stubbornness because he's from this like place of freedom, and it's like hurting him.
Pick that cup. Move along now.
Fuck. Oh, okay. He's not actually. Are they whipping them, or are they just making the sounds?
No, I think he's just making a sound.
512 pounds for Patsy. 512. Your menfolk got no shame letting Patsy outpick you.
Damn queen. Born and bred to the field.
I am very uncomfortable with the energy that we've created in the studio today.
I agree.
Get up! We dance tonight. Get up! Get your fiddle playing. Get up!
Oh, he's crazy.
At like what unhinged psychopathic? Yeah, that would be me playing that fiddle right now. Like,
so fucked.
Well, it's just like he's wide awake, so he did some drug or something.
Right?
Like,
Sell her.
What's all this?
You will sell the niggers.
oh, that's
Sell her.
I will not.
Why?
I will rid myself of you well before I do away with her.
Sheesh.
That was cold.
Yeah.
I can't remember her name, the actress.
That's Sarah Paulson.
Yes.
Dance.
Dance, it.
It's an insanity.
3 a.m. getting dragged out of your whatever time it was. Hey, get up. You're dancing. You're going to play the fiddle.
Yeah,
You're doing this now.
It's insanity.
It's like, what?
Can you find your way to Bartholomew's?
I can, ma'am.
This is a list of goods and sundries. You will take it to be filled and return immediately.
I would not go close to that woman.
Tell Bartholomew to add it to our debt.
Yes, mistress.
Where
Oh,
are you
gosh.
from, Platt?
I have a very bad feeling.
I'm from Georgia. I'm a runaway from Georgia.
Washington.
Who were your master?
Master named Freeman.
Was he a learned man? He learned you to read?
No.
A word, here or there.
Okay.
But I've no understanding of the written text.
Don't trouble yourself with it. Same as the rest. Master brought you here to work, that's all.
Oh, she. He's right now. He's thinking I could try to run away. I'm alone. There's no one near me.
Yeah, but like, you're in like a half of the country that like.
I was just gonna say like
you're not.
You would have to navigate somehow, find just woods to navigate through all the way to the north, and that's if you even know the direction you're supposed to be going right now.
Oh gosh, a lynching.
Where you going, boy? On my way to Bartholomew.
Yeah.
You best get there then.
Okay, yes, sir. I'm out. Dude, that fucking anxiety.
Don't even look. Don't even look. You shouldn't even be looking. You shouldn't even look. My eyes would have been. I just wouldn't just head down.
Any trouble?
All right, well, he didn't run for it. He went there, he got the stuff, and he came back.
Yeah.
I
think he was going to, and then he ran into those guys.
Yeah. Patsy, Master wishes you to return.
The Sabbath day, ask for you to room.
Master sent me running to fetch you. Said no time should be wasted.
Sit and drank the tea that offered.
I guess.
Ma'am, are you trying to get me killed right now? Is what I would be saying. Are you insane?
The cost to my current existence be Master Shaw broadcasting his affections and me enjoying the pantomime of his fidelity. Reasonable price be paid for Shaw.
Could you blame her for taking the opportunity if it was presented in front of her? Like,
no, I don't. But like, it doesn't mean get me killed.
Continue on. That's it. Found him, Master. What'd you just now tell her? Did not speak of what did not occur. I'll clench your black throat.
Ho.
Come here now. Come on, Jumba. Come on, let's go. I'm not playing.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, dude. This
he
is
slipped.
not good.
Head, just go.
Yeah, like at this point, you just run for the fucking run.
Go.
And just don't look back, and just hope.
Oh, did he just stab himself? Or is it? No, maybe not. He had a knife.
It's the Lord's Day. Ain't nothing Christian in us carrying on like this.
Oh, he's drunk, right? He's gotta be.
I could see to you.
Okay, I guess he didn't stab.
Don't shake his hand. He's gonna he's gonna pull you in.
Please don't. Damn it!
What's the fuss?
Master Epps believed Patsy and me to be in conversation when we were not.
You are a no-account bastard. A filthy, godless heathen. My bed is too holy for you to share.
Okay.
He would know what of anything.
Both of them are
I ain't
kind
even
of
spoken with him today.
hypocrites, aren't they?
There's all the truth he got. Damn nigga.
Dude, I don't even know how to, like... Fucking, you're working under two insane hypocrites. Just
does this ever start to go uphill, or are we just on a constant track to hell? Because this has just been going downhill since we started watching it. I haven't gotten any semblance of something good to happen.
The fucking slavery and fucking physical abuse wasn't enough. Let's just throw in some rape in this bitch. Such a holy man.
Of course, God. Yeah, he's God's. Yeah, he's God. Oh.
Bro, I don't even know like what's going on in her head right now. I mean, she didn't even really like struggle at the end. Like she probably was like, I guess I'm gonna die now, like, or something like that.
This is it. Like, yeah.
Thank you, mistress.
Thank you, mistress. Thank you, mistress. There'll be none for you, Patsy. You see that?
Not surprised.
It was hot, hateful scorn. It filled that black face.
Shut up.
You tell me you didn't see it. It's because you choose not to look.
Shut
the.
You want them black animals leave us gut like pigs in our own sleep?
I wish. I wish.
If you won't stand for me, I pray you'd at least be a credit to your own kind and beat every foul thought from them.
Pow!
Ah!
Oh!
Beat it from them!
She just cut her?
I don't even know.
That was where she got hit with the bottle. I don't know if she cut it or she like put pressure on it or something.
Eat. Fill yourselves. And then we dance.
I am going to break something out of bursting rage right now.
Picking on Patsy just because what? Because I mean, because your husband has a liking to her.
Hold me low in the water until I steal and without life. Bury me in a lonely place of dying.
I don't do no such thing.
Oh, she just wants to die.
It's probably why she wasn't struggling at all when she was being choked out.
Right.
Why would you consign me to damnation with such an ungodly request?
There is God here. Do what I ain't got the strength to do myself.
She's suffering so fucking much internally.
Yeah.
But like to bring, like, even from his perspective, it's like, yeah, like you're gonna bring me into like he's
blood on my hands now.
In his fucking situation too.
Is that godless, Lord?
God, whenever he speaks, it's like terrifying.
God's word and heathens they are, they brought me God's scorn.
Because I know it's some psychopathic BS.
Your Judge Turner's for the season, more if need be, till my crops return. You don't bring no biblical plagues to him, you hear? I'll take it out of your skin.
Sir, listen, I won't disrespect him, but if he gets sick, you can't.
Yeah.
I'm not a biblical plague, my guy. You can't fucking take that out on me.
He's like, who did it? Like, what? He got sick. Mm-hmm. Who did it?
Oh, so now we're here. Now
okay, yeah. So we finally, so we wrapped all the way back around.
You play the fiddle. Yes, sir. Yes, I do.
I didn't even know it wasn't called the violin. That's how fucking dumb I am. I guess it's.
I was gonna say fiddle at one point, but I was like, am I being dumb? I was like,
I know. I get it, my guy. I get it. But what you're fucking doing, I'm trying to stay calm here, is exposing your literary abilities.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
100%.
I totally
you're doing
get
what
it.
you're not supposed to.
Yo, this is when you know, like, they're all fucking having an orgy or something by the end of this night.
He's like, y'all can't play for real. He's probably dumbing down his play style for that.
Now my niggas is returned to me.
So disrespectful.
Oh no. This poor girl's being fucking brutally tortured.
Let's go find something sweet for you.
And I don't know what's happening there. I just fucking hope.
I just know it's not good.
Oh, work this cotton. Work this cotton.
Huh?
Ormsby.
64 pounds.
Oh, fuck.
That's a white dude? But why is he picking cotton? I'm confused.
Day's labor would average 200 pounds.
Or is he super light skinned?
No, he's definitely white. I
don't know. I don't know.
He might be. I don't know if he's American.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Take him out. Get the weapon.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, I don't.
But that's interesting if that's the case. I've never even heard of like that happening. So that's why I'm confused.
I've heard that there were other like ethnicities as slaves.
I worked as an overseer,
I did not know, sir.
Oh, okay. So he used to be an overseer.
I became a little too dependent on the whiskey, a little too undependable on the job. As reliable employment as overseeing is, it is no easy chore on the spirit.
He's definitely American.
Yeah.
Now all I want is to earn a decent wage and get myself home.
So he's working.
Okay. Interesting, though. Very, very interesting. I definitely never heard of that. Someone.
Yeah, no, I don't even know why they would really want to
choose that as a wage.
Well, I don't know why you would even hire somebody when you could have just slaves do it.
Comment down below if you know or have more info on it. I've never heard of this aspect of it personally, so.
I promise them to you.
Okay.
If you will do me the favor I require, but I beg you not to expose me if you cannot grant the request.
Ooh, this is a risk. Oh gosh, this is fucking risk.
I only ask that you deposit a letter at the post office at Marksville and that you keep the action an inviolable secret forever.
Ooh, duh.
To assist you, I put my own self at risk.
Yeah.
I will do so. But fair compensation is all I ask.
That's fair.
Wow.
Draw up your letter. We'll meet again in 2 days.
So a lot of things worked out for you, my guy. You better hope that this follows through too, because he could just take the money and fucking
expose you and then be like, yo, this, dude, this, that. I want to know what the letter says. Oh,
I understand. I got a learned nigger that writes letters. Tries to get white fellas to mail them.
Fuck! Why? Of course.
Shit!
You come over to them, wake them up in the middle of the night. I want them to carry a letter.
What a...
How could I write a letter without ink or paper? Who am I going to write to? I got no friends living as I know.
I hope this works.
That Armsby's a lying, drunken fellow.
Okay. Use the drink.
All right.
He wants to make you believe we're all going to run away, so you'll hire him as an overseer.
Okay.
All right.
Green.
I'll be damned.
Okay.
Were he not free and white, Platt? Were he not free and white?
Fuck, dude, that knife.
So Platt now as $0 and
yeah, you gotta burn it.
Can't have any
everything.
evidence. Can't have zero evidence.
Chop it up.
Did we say Brad Pitt was in this?
Yeah, that's him.
Yep, there he is.
The condition of your laborers.
Condition of my laborers?
It is horrid.
The hell?
It's all wrong.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
They're my property.
You say that with pride.
I say it as fact.
With pride.
What right have you to your niggas when you come down to the point?
What right? I bought them. I paid for them.
Okay. Interesting.
Suppose they pass a law taking away your liberty, making you a slave. Suppose.
Sheesh.
What is true and right is true and right for all. White and black alike.
Finally.
Yes, we have. They made Pitt be the character. Yes.
There is an ill, Mr. Epps. A fearful ill resting upon this nation. And there will be a day of reckoning yet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I like to hear yourself talk, Bass.
Shut up.
Man I know of.
Can he legally beat the shit out of him? Is that
fucking First up, yo, nice do-rag, buddy. What is this? Don't fucking...
Where's Pat? Where is she, Kevin? Where is she?
We know nothing of us.
No, nothing what?
We know nothing of
Of what? Where's she gone?
I don't know.
She run out,
I don't know.
Did she go kill herself or something?
Stand like the deaf and dumb.
Speak!
Oh my fucking gosh. He's literally like, what is he injecting himself with?
Everything. Cocaine, white supremacy, all of it. He's injecting himself with it all.
For an oath, did you?
Mr. Epps.
You miserable wench. Where you been?
I've been nowhere.
Last year, Misty.
No, Platt.
Me walk to commune with the Lord.
Bring the Lord into your deceptions. You're coming from Shaw's plantation.
No.
Platt.
Oh.
I got this from Mrs. Shaw. Mrs. Epps won't even grant me no soap to clean with. 500 pounds of cotton, day in, day out. And for that I will be clean. That's all I am.
What a performance.
If you kill me, I'll stick to that.
Well, I'll fetch you down. I'll learn you to go to Shaw's.
Please, no.
Run, fetch some line.
Please, no.
Stripper, striker bear and lash you to the post.
Do it.
Oh, don't do it now, because she just said it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Beat her.
No.
Give her the whip. Give it all to her.
Oh. Gosh.
There's barely a welt on him. That's what your niggas make of you. Fool for the taking.
Shut the fuck up, you piece of shit.
You will strike her until her flesh is rent and meat and blood flow equal. I will kill every nigger in my sight. You understand me? Strike her!
Bro, I'd be like, I can shoot her. Give me the gun, I'll shoot her. Give me the gun.
Yeah, shoot her. Call the ambulance, but not for me.
Fuck, dude. That's just fucked up. I don't know what else to call it.
Till I say no more, I ain't said nothing.
Give me a whip. Get out. Sooner or later, somewhere in the course of eternal justice, thou shalt answer for this sin.
Oh, please be fucking careful.
There is no sin. Man does how he pleases with his property.
Oh, I hate her.
Oh. Like, how do you fucking be somebody? This woman asked you to like offer, you know, and you didn't.
Yeah.
And, like, now this is how her life is going. It's like, how do you not even like feel somewhat responsible, especially when they put the fucking whip in your hand? It's like, geez, like you're probably thinking back to like if I just killed her, you know, like if I just
Yeah. Oh, the acting. Fuck.
It's I don't know if I've ever seen acting like this. Is fucking insane.
Oh.
Yeah, he kept it cool way fucking harder than I would have kept it cool.
Mm-hmm.
I originate from Canada.
Oh.
I guess where that is.
Well, I know where Canada is. Montreal and Kingston and Queenston and a great many places.
Well traveled for a slave.
Well,
if justice had been done, I never would have been here.
Unbelievable.
Every word you speak is a profound secret.
He even kind of looks like Jesus. Like I don't you know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
Slavery is an evil that should befall none.
I believe so.
Then I ask.
Okay, here we go.
That you write my friends in the North.
Yes.
I'm beseeching them to forward free papers.
What was with the look on your face?
What you asking me, sir, scares me.
Why? Just please.
I am afraid.
But
not just for you, but for me.
But you'll do it.
Right. So you're gonna do it though.
Yeah, like, please.
You didn't say no.
I will write your letter, sir.
Yeah!
Yes!
More than a pleasure, it will have been my duty.
Woo! What a... I can't believe this is a true story. Like, he came across like an angel or something. Like, my gosh. And by that, I mean, like, just a good person.
Yeah, I know, right? By that, a decent human being is what you came across.
Yeah.
Where's the boy called Platt?
Okay.
Come here, boy.
Is this it? Is this the ticket?
He doesn't seem to be talking to him like it is. But
yeah.
Your name is Platt, is it?
Yes, sir.
You know that man? That man received a letter compiling many accusations. You look me in the eye. And on your life, you answer me truthfully. Have you any other name than Platt?
Oh, no.
Or your children's name?
Margaret and Alonzo.
What was your wife's name before her marriage?
Ann Hampton, I am who I say.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes, I was so nervous.
Yes!
That is my nigga.
Let go, you piece of
Solomon North. You say you come here unfamiliar to me and make claims.
Yo, shoot him in the fucking jaw.
Yeah, he touched you. You could kill him now or something. I don't know.
Right. Legally, I think you're allowed to beat his ass.
Courthouse got papers to prove it, and we got papers proving he's free. I own you. You belong to me. You hear me?
Unhand him.
We'll have 200 shots across your back by sundown.
Let's go. Take her, too, and a couple others.
This is my cousin.
Yeah. and they're all family, too.
Matter of fact, this is all my family. We gotta go.
Damn.
That'd be a crazy plot. Having someone come down. I need all y'all to say your names. They all say names that are related to him.
Yeah.
They're like, yep.
That's rough though that he has to like leave her behind. She's literally.
It's bittersweet though, right? Because it's like you get your freedom, but you know all these people are still stuck here. It's like how, on your conscience. Think about it. Like, which I'm imagining is what they're probably gonna display right now. Damn, he's got gray hairs now. Yeah. Sheesh, bro. How old do you think his kids have? They probably
I feel
aged.
so fucking relieved though. Like this is fucking like.
I need to see Saratoga, New York before I feel relieved. Oh.
Oh, please don't tell me something happened to his wife and kids.
Oh.
Please. Wow.
They're so old.
Yeah.
I've had a difficult time these past several years.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
It's okay. Literally. Yeah. Oh my god. Because then just also imagine too, without like internet or anything.
Wait, that's his wife and that was like a new guy?
No, I think that's Margaret, his daughter, her fiance. I think his wife's in the middle.
Gotcha.
And then Alonzo's on the
This
right.
is his daughter and his son.
His son-in-law, I think now.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
He's my husband.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I was like, the kids are older now. There's like there's more kids here than I remember. Like I was like, am I fucking missing something here?
This is your grandson, Solomon Northup Staunton.
They named him Solomon.
Aww. That's his wife. Right here. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's his wife. That's his wife. Oh, I just got chills, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is so great. Solomon Northup was one of the few victims of kidnapping that would gain freedom from slavery. That's so fucking amazing. What a last name. Solomon brought the men responsible for his abduction to trial. Fuck yeah, he should have beat the shit out of them. Unable to testify against whites in the nation's capital, he lost the case against the slave pen owner James Birch.
Oh, go
After lengthy legal proceedings in New York, his kidnappers Hamilton and Brown also avoided prosecution. What? In 1853, Solomon published the book 12 Years a Slave.
Oh, it's a book. Wow.
He became active in the abolitionist movement, lectured on slavery throughout the northeastern United States, and aided fugitive slaves on the Underground Railroad. Oh, I'm getting real chills now, bro. The date, location, and circumstance of Solomon's death are unknown. Oh, I hope it wasn't some kind of like.
I bet it was scary. Oh my God! Now the name's so familiar. Solomon Northup. Okay, that's very okay. Yeah, I've heard that. I've definitely heard that name, and we've definitely learned about him when talking about Underground Railroad and everything. But I didn't realize this was about.
I never I still don't have any recollection.
I do. That's that I didn't know that was his story though. I knew very little because Underground Railroad wasn't really. I wouldn't say.
I just knew Harriet Tubman. That's the only name
exactly. I feel like we focused more on Harriet, but Solomon Northup was definitely discussed, and that's amazing.
Hans Zimmer did the music, of fucking course.
Of course he did. Come on, the GOAT, Hans Zimmer.
All right, so
wow.
If there's any post-credit scenes, I really don't think so, but we're gonna see.
I doubt it, but maybe
we'll sit here and wait. But if there are, here they are. All right, that was our reaction to the movie 12 Years a Slave. If you liked what you were watching, leave a like down below. Subscribe to stay tuned for more if you're not already, and help us reach 10,000 subscribers by April. Why April? Because April will be the end of our first year of doing reactions on YouTube. It would be so meaningful to hit the number by then. With that being said, you can watch your full-length reaction to this and various other movies on Patreon. The link to that is in the description. Yeah, Zay, what are your initial thoughts? We'll go with you first this time.
That seems racially motivated. Why do I have to be first? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I'm going first. It's my month.
Son of a bitch.
No, that movie. So Solomon Northup. Now I remember hearing Solomon. I kept hearing Solomon throughout it, and it wasn't that it necessarily like reminded me per se. Like it wasn't like, oh my God, I know it. But when they started explaining it at kind of towards the end, and I like read his last name because I didn't really hear the last name in the movie, I was like, oh, I remember hearing about Solomon Northup, and makes sense it was based on a true story, true person. This movie was fantastic. I think that they were very successful. Obviously, it's based on true stories, so you know you kind of get a little bit of help, but they still they did very well with capturing the emotion, the tension, the stress, the ups and downs of, you know, the jarringness of going from someone that's living in, you know, you're a free man in the North to all of a sudden you wake up in shackles, and every time you think you can trust somebody, you can't. You know, you trust this guy to, hey, you know, this is apparently this white guy's picking. We're all the same here. You have to ask him for a favor. He snitches on you. Now you're fighting for your life. And it was just that continuous fight. I mean, the best line I can say to sum it up is came from Solomon Platt, where he said, I'm not trying to survive. I'm trying to live. And that's what it was. It was a fight for survival to live throughout the whole thing. In the end, he finally does get to live his life, but it's like, at what cost? He's been, you know, we saw his kids when he became a slave. His kids were yay high. He came back and his daughter had a child, had a husband.
Yeah.
And it's just the jar. Also the jarringness for their side, which doesn't really get spoken upon because it's so focused on him, obviously. Just one day, your husband's gone, your father's gone, and now you're just years. You don't get letters, nothing, and it's, you know, it's that weird thing of, well, you know, do I move? Like, you know, some people would move on. Some people would be like, I guess he left us. I don't know. Maybe I move on. You know, it just was an emotional roller coaster that they did extremely well capturing. From what I remember, the life story, they did extremely well with capturing the emotion that I think would be featured in that. It felt like I was feeling everything that was going on, the brutality, the you know, the sadness, the despair, the, you know, then the hope and the tear down, and just even in some of the shots, I loved the comparison you drew with the water wheel shots to like the intense moments on the boat when they're like, you know, like this is like the buildup, like this water and everything. It's just, I don't know, man. The directing and the vision was they nailed it. In my opinion, they nailed it. I freaking loved it.
Yeah. I thought this movie was unbelievably excellent. I thought it was so fantastically well crafted, and the star packed cast really shined in this movie. I think they all did fucking amazing in terms of acting. Chiwetel Ejiofor and Lupita Nyong'o, their acting was like, you could convince me that they actually experienced this type of stuff and they were like bringing it back. Like, that's how fucking real it felt. Like, I was, absolutely mind blown at their performances. And I think also, as much of a dickhead as Michael Fassbender played, I think he played it very, very well. And I think his performance was unbelievably well done as well. But a really strong special shout out to Chiwetel and to Lupita, because their performances were like jaw-dropping, mind-blowing. Lupita as Patsy, having to see what she went through. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe Patsy was played by Lupita. Having her story was so like depressing, and it just kept getting more depressing, and there was no happy ending. And I think that was unbelievably necessary. Again, we don't know how much of this was a true story. Like, we know obviously there's dramatization involved. But we do know that what happened to Chiwetel's character, Solomon, was a true story. Now, how many of these characters did he meet were actually like this? How many of them actually were that, like crazy? Maybe all of them are. And how many of them actually were real? How many were just supporting characters to display a message? I don't know. That's something that you guys can help us out in the comments, or we could learn with more research. But regardless of if Lupita Nyong'o's character was real or not real, I think it's wildly important to show that she symbolized the people left behind and the people that still have to live in this. And like, while we did see other slaves that obviously he left, there was a much more personal investment that we got with Lupita's character, and having to watch him say goodbye to her is almost us like we're leaving with Solomon back to the north. We're heading back. We're following Solomon, but all these other people are still being left behind. I know you mentioned that in the reaction too, but I think that effect might not have been as strong if we didn't have a character to attach to that was getting left behind. And the one that was getting left behind was already going through horrible situations, worse after worse after worse. And I thought that was a amazing decision to have put in there. And if it was part of the true story, I think it was captured very, very, very well. If you give the audience that sense. Amazing movie overall. Seeing this journey from being in the north, then having to go down and then rise back up again. That's a journey that I think they call it the hero's journey. I could be wrong, but that type of structure you don't see happen in reality all that much. And it's very reminiscent of another movie that we saw. I don't want to spoil it. To say it, but there is another movie we've reacted to that has a situation where somebody starts at the top and then they're put into a slavery situation.
Yes, I know exactly. Okay, yeah,
and they have to work their way kind of back up in a sense, and I thought there was interesting parallels there. Obviously, there are major differences, but
it would be. I wish we could draw those parallels, though.
Right.
Without, it would be spoiling it, but it would be really,
But the fact that this was a true story and that was a fictional story, there was basis in reality, I think, in that story. But in that story, I think there were a lot of things. I feel like there were more things done different. I think that story had true elements to it, while this story I think is way more probably reflective of the truth. And I really resonated with that, and I just found it so fascinating to see, because that kind of journey where, like, honestly, I never knew that. I had no idea whether he was going to make it out okay or not. None.
Yeah.
And going through that journey with him, feeling that sadness, that pain, that anger, that, like, just all of it all together was, like you said, an emotional roller coaster. And I'm grateful for the journey, and I'm grateful for the education. Amazing experience.
Yeah, and you know what I love too about, the bittersweet ending, of course, obviously him getting free, but also he's leaving I forget what her name was in the actual Patsy? Patsy.
Yeah.
Him leaving Patsy, she's left behind. And it was interesting because look back, you see the emotional difference, right? Like when Clemens got taken off that boat when they first landed, he didn't look back a lick. He said, "I'm back with my master. This is it. I'm good. Bye." But you could tell that Solomon Platt was looking back kind of like you could see it, like, in his face. He was like, "I'm free, but they're not." It's like, it's again bittersweet, right? My freedom is here, but I know the atrocities that they just had to go through. And granted, now think about it this way too. He has been north as a free man. I'm not going to say he's never thought about slavery. However, how often was it really crossing his mind?
Sure.
Like, you're living in the north, you're free, you're walking the street, you're buying, every white shop owners, "Hey, how you doing, Solomon?" And now you had to live it. And so leaving that situation, seeing who you have to leave behind is like, shit, like, yeah, I'm free, but they're not. And it was just, again, man, I'm glad I didn't recognize or kind of get it jarred back into my memory who Solomon Northup was until after the movie was pretty much finished, like in the post, because I feel like remembering the story and knowing where it would have went would have taken away from it, because I was in it. I was locked in. Like, I don't know, like you said, I don't know if he's making it out of this. There was multiple times I thought he was dead. I'm like, that's it. Like, that's his life. Him fighting back with slave
Every
owners.
decision
Like,
he made,
it's just that defiant nature. You're like, holy shit. And the whole time everyone's saying, like, just keep your head low. Or all we're thinking too, keep your head low, just keep your head low. But that, and it's like, man, you missed out. You could have been living with Benedict Cumberbatch on that plantation. But I guess God, if you believe in God, works in mysterious ways. He ended up meeting exactly who he needed to meet, which resulted in his letter getting out, resulted in his papers getting sent back, resulted, had he just kept his head low at the original spot,
yeah,
he might have been a slave his whole life. It's just, dude, just the world and just, God, man, it's just, it's such that time period is just so crazy. It's just such a baffling time period. It's our history.
It's absolutely wild.
I mean, our history is like U.S. history, just in general. By the way, like, not just like my history. Like, it's just a weird time. Like, what was happening?
Yeah, I still can't, like, I like. There's a couple debates out there whether like about morality and whether, like, we're born with it or it's completely ingrained. There are people on all kinds of spectrums, like, basically if it's nurtured or natural type of situation. And, like, stuff like this, just, it makes me, like, feel like I don't have a solid opinion on it, but it's like stuff like this is like, it has to be nurtured. Like, there's no shot that morals come naturally and this can just happen. You know what I'm saying?
It's just, I think it's your environment.
Like, to me, it just feels like common sense. Like, how do you not, like, you got to know what you're doing is evil incarnate. Like, you have to know that what you're doing, like, yeah, you call it property and you like it, yeah, you could like justify it in your head, but you're calling a person property, and you know that, right? And
it's that weird, like, it's that weird complex of, like, like, people aren't born racist. Like, typically they're raised to be racist. Like, their family's racist. They have these tendencies and everything. However, there's always that person that breaks that mold. That's like, well, that doesn't see, well, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess it's the difference between being like a follower and maybe like a leader would be a bold way to say follower versus leader. But it's like, if you're being raised in that environment, if you're not willing to question the environment,
have an
then
open mind and
exactly like
outside the box or other.
It results from people questioning, like, wait, we're calling them property, but what's our skin color all of a sudden makes it completely. That doesn't make any sense. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's almost like a parody, right? Like, it's like, that's laughable, right? Like,
it's like that's goofy. It's like hilarious.
Somebody
like goofy.
that never fucking ever knew about slavery or racism or anything like that, and you showed them this movie, and then they said, well, why is this happening to them? And then
right,
said,
yeah.
Well, because of their skin color is different.
Well, they're black.
Bursting out laughing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is
they'd be like,
hilariously stupid. You know, like
it's just dumb. Yeah, it's just so it is bad. It's baffling. We're well past that. Thank goodness.
And
for obvious reasons. But like it's like, yeah.
I do almost want to say it's hard to say things that are hard to say, right? And for me, something that I is hard to say is like, I don't want to say that like Solomon needed to go through that, or he should have gone through that, or anything like that. But it is interesting to notice that, like, to go back to what you were talking about, when he wasn't ever put through that kind of situation, he was never, well, we don't know, but he was probably not very much thinking about slavery, like, to the extent that he is, you know, after the fact. And I think it's interesting because, like, now he helped with the Underground Railroad. Like, he became a positive change in this type of environment because of what he went through. And if he didn't do that, like, maybe he would just be that local Solomon, you know, walking down the street. And so it's like, it's interesting because it's almost like you're watching this and the whole time you're like, man, I wish he didn't go through that. And then you find out how he turned it into such a positive, and you're like, maybe I don't like necessarily wish that he didn't go through that, because that has now resulted into like a net positive for so many other people type of situation. And the fact that he got out of it, and, you know, it was obviously great too.
It's just, sometimes, you know, activism can be spurred from someone's experiences. Not everyone, you know, there's people that are born activists where they see a situation, they disagree with it, and they're, you know, like, huh. Then there's people that, you know, the average individual may disagree with things that are going on in certain situations. However, they may not pursue it to that extent where it's like they make it their mission. They're not, you know, they may disagree with homelessness, but someone that may disagree with homelessness, but they might not go to soup kitchens. They might not do the Thanksgiving dinner things, etc. But someone that was living a normal life, experienced being homeless, they might be they're more inclined because they've now experienced it. They understand it. It's that firsthand understanding that kind of can drive people to being like, oh no, like this is an issue. Like but now I want to do, you know, you almost feel ignorant, maybe to some extent. Like, wow, I knew it was bad, but I never knew it was this bad. Or, you know, I knew there was things being done, but maybe not enough's being done. And I agree with you. Not saying he needed to experience it. I would wish these things on nobody. I'd wish a lot of things on nobody. However, there's good that does come out of it. So it's not like we're wishing it on somebody, but damn, if no one ever had to experience it, then we wouldn't have our Solomons. We wouldn't have, you know, our Harriet Tubmans. We wouldn't have, you know, so yeah, it's hard to say without it coming across and people trying to misconstrue it, but
you guys are smart enough. You know what we're trying to do.
You guys get what we're getting at. We're not
right. With that being said, again, just to kind of wrap up thoughts before we get into the rating, the acting was just incredible. Absolutely incredible. The directing, the cinematography, the shots of Georgia and whatnot. If it was Georgia, I'm imagining it was obviously Georgia or New Orleans or something like that, where it was shot. But this is one of those movies I think you really have to show in a school to kids.
Oh my God. Yes.
This is definitely needs to be seen, because I think one of the problems that I think is happening is that when you say like, and I'm just trying to be as like, you know, not opinionated as possible. When I think there's an idea of like, and I mean this for like the Holocaust as well, like the Holocaust, slavery, anything like this. I think there's this idea where like it's talked about in textbooks and it's discussed about amongst people. They're aware that it happened, but I feel like the further we go away from it, I feel like there's an emotional separation from it, and like just a relative like not understanding of like how brutally bad it actually was. And movies like this, while they're hard to take, I think are very, very important at like reminding people exactly why this was never okay if you didn't know already, but but also to understand like the insanity that is possible from humanity and what to avoid and things like that, you know?
Yeah, I think that as good as it is to read about it in textbooks and to hear about it and to even hear firsthand experiences, I think that when we have so many art forms like film, like show and such, and with the quality and just all the classic films and everything that have been made about these subjects, it's a crime not to show it because you can read about something, but it hits different when you are visually now sucking it in because your mind can only imagine so much because you've never seen it. And so think about the difference between a soldier that has seen the Holocaust versus, someone that's reading about it. It's going to hit the soldier way harder because they saw what these people looked like in these concentration camps. People saw what slaves looked like, etc. And I think it is important to show if you can give the visual aid to it, it's like, why wouldn't you? If you're watching something like this and you feel uncomfortable, that's a normal feeling because it's not natural. Like, you should feel uncomfortable.
Right. And I think that's I think that's important in a sense because like you said, the visual, there's a difference, right? Like it's night and day from reading men and women were whipped if they did something wrong. There's a difference between that and then to just sit there for 45 seconds watching a slave.
They had scars across their back. Yeah. We just watched her get whipped and see they made scars like ching, like ching.
Yeah.
Like
and just sitting there having to soak it in. Like no, you're not going to read these words and move on. You're going to watch it
and see it.
And I think it's night and day in terms of like how it's received. Like it really
100%
puts things into a much stronger light when you show it and have to sit there and watch it. So I think it's something important. I think that should be shown to kids. But any final thoughts other than that before we get into the rating?
Fantastically uncomfortable film. It is everything I hoped it would be. I think it did great in capturing a lot of aspects of a dark time in U.S. history and also capturing, a struggle story and the climb back and how turning that struggle story, it wasn't just, being able to turn that struggle story into a arguably success, not success, maybe not by, success is subjective as to what you're deeming success. Being proactive, being an activist, helping with the Underground Railroad, helping with this, helping with that, a book that inspired this film itself. So it is beautiful. It is beautiful all around and definitely touching. So, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. With that being said, let's get into the rating. Just so you guys know, we go from 0 to 10, and we never give out zeros. We never give out 10s. Why? Because we give it a 0. We are saying that nothing will ever be worse than this movie, and that's impossible to say. But we also don't give out 10s for the same exact reason. We would be saying that nothing will ever be better than this movie. That's also impossible to say. With that being said, 5 is average, 6 is good, 7 is great, 8 is beyond that, 9 is top tier cinema. I'll go first, I guess.
If you want to.
I give this a 9.1, which is a push, right? Because I usually, when I really like something or I think it's top tier cinema, I really don't go past a 9. But I'm gonna give this one a 9.1. and by the way, guys, a 9 to a 9.1 is much more of a significant leap than an 8 to an 8.1 for me, because I really don't like to cross that 9.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give it a 9.1. Actually, I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna go to a 9 point. I'm gonna go to a 9.25, and let me tell you why. Because the acting was carried this movie to an unbelievable level. It felt so real and so immersive, and like it had a star-studded cast, and you kind of forget about the fact that they're stars. Like, you're just looking at these characters and how fucking nutty or like, it just depends on who you're watching. But the acting was so phenomenal that even if the acting was all right in combination with everything, I would give it like a 9, because like everything, top tier, the directing, the cinematography, the writing, everything was so well captured. But the acting added the amazing acting added an extra layer or level of like visceralness, or like just it felt way more like you were there, you could grab onto it, you were watching it really happen. It was so immersive, and I feel so grateful that we were able to watch these performances. I've got to imagine that they won Oscars for this. I have to, like,
I would imagine this movie won multiple awards.
Even some of the actors here, I can't, I would be shocked if they didn't. But it was just that phenomenal. 9.25 from me. Zay, how about from you?
So before you jacked my fucking score, 9.25 is exactly where I was gonna rate it. This was a phenomenal translation of a story of, again, a struggle story that became, it turned into a climb back into, it's just again, the casting, the directing, the acting. I mean, it really was, the acting is really what set it apart. And for me to be so uncomfortable in so many scenarios, like, because this movie obviously is meant to be uncomfortable, right? Because you're watching slaves and them getting beat and them being and it just, this skin crawling uncomfortableness that it was able to capture, but also like the inspiration and the despair and it's just every emotion. It just kept rotating like the water wheel. Like, it just was, every emotion just kept going. And
that was a foreshadow. They were like, "This is what you're going to experience."
Yeah, they're like, "This is what you're going for." Like, this is what you're in. Man, listen, this film was phenomenal. I could never. I knew it was good. I knew it had high ratings. We've seen a lot of films with high ratings. This exceeded my expectations.
Oh yeah,
and I'm just astonished. This is a film that, down the road, when I have kids, I would want them to see this film. Not because you want to like press like, oh, not just like during Black History Month or anything specific like that, but this is a film. It's an educational film. There's so much education that can be gained from it, understanding it, learning from it. Again, like you said, this should be shown in schools. It was not shown when we were in school. I know that for a fact. Because we were in high school when this was out. So this needs to be integrated in curriculum, in my opinion. I think that it adds an extra layer. Cut out a chapter of a textbook and show this film instead, and I think you'll get across to a lot more people. I think it has a heavier influence because the visual art is a lot more, enthralling, grasping, etc. That being said, 9.25 for sure, I agree with. Absolutely fantastic. Just wow. And of course, Hans Zimmer did the music.
Amazing.
Like, as if they needed anybody else in this film or working on this film, they had Hans Zimmer,
right? Exactly,
to tie it in.
Yeah, great film. I'm super grateful for the education, and yeah, I'm excited to get into the next movies because I know the next one is Django Unchained, which is definitely going to have some similar aspects, and then some some other aspects.
Would
let's
you,
say.
real quick, would you like to see some of the rewards that they got for this movie?
Yeah, you can let us know.
Academy Award for Best Picture, Best Actress.
Were they nominated or they won? Those are two different things.
It looks like they won, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
They were BAFTA Award for Best Film, Golden Globe Award for Best Motion Picture, and I'll just let you look it up the rest because it's just. I know. All right.
But it would.
Don't say that out loud. What if they want to invite us or something? No, I'm kidding. It's just
we love you, Golden Globes.
We love you, Golden. GG. We love you, GG.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to look into more of the awards. I'm sure it's won many.
Dude, it's just such a what a film.
Yeah.
What a film.
With that being said, happy Black History Month, guys. Thank you guys again for being here. Thank you for the support. It means so much to have you.
It's like, thank you.
Yeah, but be happy wasn't it?
It's all in good, obviously. I'm just busting his ass.
Yeah, okay. Zay, I know you have a Twitch.
Oh god, we're falling apart. No. Yes, guys, I do have a Twitch. It'll be linked down in the description below. Come tune in, come say hi. Cam and I play a bunch of games. I do streams with my girlfriend on the weekends, typically. We do a whole bunch of different things, man. It's always fun, always a blast. We're trying to keep it entertaining. We've had a few people come from the YouTube channel over to the Twitch, say hi, and we love to discuss film while we're on there. As long as something that we're not watching that can be spoiled or something that may be in the future. We've had people ask us like, oh, have you seen this show? And we say like, don't spoil it. No, we haven't. Or yes, we have seen it. We can discuss it. Feel free to tune in. Come say it. We love when people come over and give us a little chat and everything. So it's a good time, guys. Always have a blast. So yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys again for being here. Thank you for the support. Check out the Twitch. It's a really fun time. And we'll see you guys on the next one. And peace.
Peace.